where you can also join us today on the Facebook page of the Jewish Community Center of Metropolitan Detroit, now known as simply the J. It's a great place for culture, for arts, for education, and for athletics, and so much more. And they're undergoing a rebrand, now known as the J. Joining us to talk about the rebranding of this community organization, it's been a staple of the greater West Bloomfield area for decades, is Sarah Allyn, the COO of the J. Sarah, thank you for being with us today.
Hi, Tyler. Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about this new era in your organization's history. It's been an organization that has been a beacon of community engagement for a number of years. It's been known for most of those years as the Jewish Community Center of Metropolitan Detroit. It's been based right here in West Bloomfield, just a little ways down the road from us at Civic Center TV. And per your information, over 50% of the Jewish community has some level of engagement with its programs. But it's not just the Jewish community that these programs are open to. And a lot of people do participate in these programs from both within and outside of the Jewish community. So take us through this rebranding from the JCC of Detroit to now just simply the J.
Well, I think the biggest piece of this rebrand is this idea that community is no longer necessarily built in a specific place, at a specific piece of real estate or a specific geographic location. That may have been true 100 years ago, it may have been true 50 years ago, but the world has really changed thanks to the pandemic, thanks to technology, thanks to social media. People can find their community and find their center anywhere. And so the J is shifting its paradigm to address the needs of the community. While we are still at the D. Dan and Betty Kahn building out in West Bloomfield at Maple and Drake, there's still many activities and experiences to be had over at that campus. You can also find our programming across the community, whether it's at a public park, at a synagogue, at the cider mill. We invite you to find your center with us, wherever that may be.
And that's all what this rebranding is about. It seems like it's very much focused on encouraging people to participate in whatever is of their interest, and that they can do that across the community. And part of that is some very exciting news about your expansion too. Not just going to have these programs primarily based at the Jewish Community Center location, formerly Jewish Community Center location in West Bloomfield, but also a new location coming to another part of Oakland County.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's true that the Jewish community has moved geographically, spread out a bit, and our community is moving over east and a little bit south. And so we wanted to really be able to reach people where they were and to make sure that that geography or distance is not going to be a barrier to participating in our programming. And like you said, not just the Jewish community, but the broader community. And so we are extremely excited to be looking at a space in Berkeley. It will be a flexible, programmatic space where folks can come to take a class or play mahjong or have a cup of coffee. And we're looking at that space opening up in early 2025.
And where in Berkeley, is there a location already determined, or is that also something that could be that's to be determined down the line?
There is a location. We're very excited. We're gonna wait to share specific details, but it's along the Woodward corridor in Berkeley.
More information can be found in the coming months on their Facebook page. They're joining us today on their Facebook page, and we are welcome to have the J with us on today's edition of the Splash Live. Sarah Allyn joins us on the program, the COO of the J. Their new taglines now: find your Jewish center and no need to join because you already belong. Take us through that part of the rebranding to these new taglines. There's really two slogans that coincide with one another, but also provide some different messages for people that use these different centers and go to these different activities for a variety of different reasons each and every day.
Sure. So the first, find your Jewish center or find your center, really speaks to the fact that we are no longer rooted in a specific piece of real estate at a specific location. We have programming in person, online, out in the community. So we want you to find your center, find your Jewish center, find the programming that speaks to you, that connects you to the community. And maybe it's not at a specific place. Maybe it's not in West Bloomfield, or maybe it is. So our first tagline is really about looking within and figuring out how we can connect you to what is meaningful to you personally and to your community. And that second tagline speaks to a major paradigm shift for us. No need to join because you already belong. Many JCCs across the country are still rooted in a membership model, where you pay a monthly or an annual membership fee by households, and that gives you access to the programming there, um, like a club, like a country club. Our programming does not require any sort of annual membership. We have lots of programming that is absolutely free to participate in. We have programming that requires a drop in fee or tuition, or a programming fee, but no membership required. We want to be an open tent. We want to be accessible to whoever wants to join us. And that's why our new tagline is no need to join because you already belong. We really want everybody to feel like they belong to the J.
You can find more information on their website about programs, about different events and amenities available at the J of Metro Detroit right here in the greater West Bloomfield community by visiting jccdet.org or the Facebook page at jcc.detroit. Joining us is Sarah Allyn, the COO of the J, as we talk about the rebranding of this organization and all the great programming across the community, and soon also to be based out of Berkeley in the coming months and years as well. Sarah, as we talk about all the variety of different programs that are at the J, for those that have passed by the building in West Bloomfield, maybe they've seen the Berman Center, they've seen the playground and the Tree Runner Park that's on that campus, or they've driven by on Maple Road and looked over and seen the pool all vibrant and lively outside during the summer. Tell us about the many varieties of programming that are available all throughout the year at the J's locations, and as you mentioned earlier, off-site as well.
Sure. So our programming really falls into four big buckets. We have culture and education, we have programming for seniors, we have programming for children and families, and we have recreational programming. So culture and education includes our Berman Theater for the Performing Arts, which has a robust and professional annual lineup of shows. We have the Janice Cherrick Art Gallery, that has about half a dozen exhibits every year. They are absolutely world-class art exhibits, and they are open to the public when the building is open. We also have adult education classes. They are Jewish classes, but you don't have to be Jewish to sign up for a J-Learn class. Oftentimes we get folks who are just interested in the learning and the history and the culture. We have seminars for adult Jewish enrichment. Again, same as J-Learn, you don't have to be Jewish to participate. Our senior programming includes movement classes for seniors, art classes for seniors. We have a fantastic J Traveler program that encourages seniors to participate in trips, day trips, weekend trips, overnight trips. And there's more senior programming on the horizon. Our kids and families programming includes a phenomenal early childhood center, the Pitt Early Education Center, that serves families with children ages 0 to 5. Really an excellent, excellent program. Again, rooted in Judaism, but open to folks who are not Jewish. The JCC Day Camp serves kids 5 all the way through young adulthood. We have a phenomenal special needs program that serves kids through young adults with special needs in the summertime, but also we have break camp programming. We have special needs programming that goes out into the community and provides services to children with special needs out in the community. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. A major kid and family program is the Maccabi Games, the JCC Maccabi Games, sort of like the Olympics for Jewish teenagers. And Detroit is proudly hosting in 2024. And then that last bucket of programming is our recreational programming. We have rec leagues, inline hockey, basketball. We also have a fantastic drop-in fitness center. So for a day pass, a very reasonable fee, you can come on in and play pickleball, drop-in basketball. We have a lovely fitness center. And of course, we have the outdoor pool in the summertime, which is open to anybody in the community for a summer pass or a drop-in pass. It's a beautiful pool with a lovely grill and an outdoor space, and we invite the entire community to come check it out.
More information on all the JCC's programs, now known as the J, can be found on jccdet.org or by following them on Facebook at jcc.detroit. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was really a pleasure to be here.